Hello, everybody. Alrighty. So this was just kind of mentioned on the forum, talking about you know open outdoor maps and fog and sniper rifle, powerful scopes, and being high elevations, camping, and all that. So I know I mentioned I was going to get a tutorial real quick out to you guys to kind of just show you that it can be kind of done. Controlling your map by using certain fog volumes and heat fogs and all that to control it. This is basically, I just threw this together in 2 seconds, so it's nothing detailed or where I spent a lot of time on it. Actually, I spent probably not even a minute or two, but I just want to show you guys what I did. If you notice here, I got very little fog, and you see it looks all normal and everything. But once I spawn, for example, let me go ahead and play around this bad boy. As you see, you can see normal. I mean, across the map, no problem. Low elevation, all that, right? But now let's watch what's going to happen when I do get up top. I've created a volume that actually controls, or I'm sorry, I didn't create the volume, but it's actually a fog volume actor. There's a couple of them in game. Not too many people know about them that you can control. You're going to see as soon as I get to a certain height, a darker or thicker fog will come into play, and then boom, it'll just get dark. And there it is. See, I mean, you can barely see it. You don't see it here, but as soon as you come here, you get into it. Well, look what happened now. Now if someone's high elevation, forget it. I mean, you can barely see. Of course, people can change it through their video cards and still, have to cheat that way. And it's a shame that people do stuff like that. But, we'll leave that for another day. But anyway, so as you see, basically what I did is I controlled, how much thickness of fog is up here compared to when I go down this mountain. And again, it's all going to be depending on how you set up your map, and you can control it. You see, I mean, it's very seldom. I mean, you can see it just boom and disappears. And like I said, I could control it, make it a little thicker down here, where you can still see, and then control it where you're coming up. It's not, you're not seeing that instant where you can blend them in. But again, I'm not gonna mess around and play hours with this to try to get it exactly. This is just to show you guys that it can be done. Basically, when you're down here, you're okay. When you're up there, you have thicker fog. So as I go up, and all of a sudden, boom, I run into it. And as I come down, it thins out and normal. I'm going to show you guys basically what I've done. I've used the normal. If you look here, I got two things. This is just a normal, heat fog. Let me bring this over. That you can control. Normal settings like always. They're part of each map when you create them in the basic editor. But it's also, if not, you can go into the actor browser and oops, sorry, I was doing something for this. It's right here. I put it actually in there. There's heat fog, and then there's this exponential heat fog, where what the difference between the two is, the old way of doing it, you only had one setting to control the fog, and that was here. And basically you could control the color of your fog and all that. Now there's an opposite, fog where you could, one side it's kind of, let's say, grayish, and then turns going orangish looking from another area, but anyways, I'll leave that for another day. But just if you're familiar with setting up fogs and stuff, then that's basically what it is. Now the other thing what I did was, and I'm gonna show you, let me bring the here. If you do this search for fog, you see there's a couple of different volumes in here, constant density, half space density, and all that. Let me go ahead and delete what I have, the larger one. Okay, and as you see, I've down here, I maximize it to a certain space so I can control it. So I'll delete that. Now when I go up, there's no more fog. It's just basically my heat fog for the bottom layer. But let me drag and drop one of these guys in here. So as you see, as I drag it and go ahead and pull it up, sorry, wrong one. Hey, you got okay. So I had selected before, that's why. But anyways, I grabbed, for example, the volume linear half space. You notice how there's a square, you see it? And when I go in there, it's thicker. Let me move this over. So basically what you do is you want to take this and kind of encompass your map, or make it as large as you think. You want to go 2 by 2, you know, whatever, and just extend it far enough. Then what you want to do is you want to take this and you want to double click and open its properties, and these colors here, what you want to do is try to match them up as close as you can to the heat fog settings. That's not the heat fog, it's up here. That's the wind direction. Try to set them up close to these numbers. That way it blends in, so it's not as weird when you're climbing from lower, you know, elevation up to going up in the hills and stuff like that. So you don't end up with weird you know, lines and stuff like that. So, and the very most important thing to learn in this is your max distance. What you want to do is set that number to real low, so it's not so obvious. As you see on the bottom, you see a line, you know what I'm saying? It'll be, you want to put that number as low as you can, so as you're coming in and all of a sudden you hit it and get into that thick section, you know what I'm saying? But again, you know, just try to set it up, you know, try to change your color to blend what you have, you know, try to get it to blend with the heat fog. See, I'm just playing around with the slider to match what's the heat fog in here, and so the colors are a little more. And then basically what you have is if you want to thicken it up, you know, see, that's just value of the plane thickening it up. And again, match it to where you're comfortable enough when somebody's inside this volume, they can't see, you know, and basically when they come out of it, then they can see. But the most important trick is, or thing is, to make sure it doesn't look weird when you're stretching it so large. I mean, if you look at mine, let me see if I can go back all the way to, probably not. I was just trying to see if I could redo all the way back. I didn't save this, so let me open it up. Yeah, so it's in here. So, I mean, if I go in side view, there's that actual blue or dark black volume is what this fog volume is. You see it how I covered the whole entire map so I could bleed out the edges, and then of course, you know, blend it in with the heat fog and the colors and numbers. So it could be done. It's just, it takes some time to get it nicely blend once you set your map up, and then have it kind of look normal. So as you're going up, you see all of a sudden you go from nothing and hit a dark fog, or thicker fog, excuse me. And this way it can be controlled. Again, this can be bypassed by, you know, I don't want to get detailed, but we'll leave, like I said, we'll leave that for another day. But anyways, if you have any other questions, you need help with it, please leave me a comment or PM me, and I'll try to help you with it if you're looking to do something like this for your map. Anyways, talk to you guys soon. Take care.